Menashe and Ephraim are actually an extension of himself. Yaakov was told that one of his children would be divided into two tribes. That's Yosef. This is Yosef's bracha is coming to fruition here. Yaakov could have chosen other tribes to divide them in half. But he felt Yosef was the one who had that level of worthiness that his children, each one should assume the status of a tribe, although they're his grandchildren. So this is the ultimate blessing to Yosef. Therefore the Torah says, Vayevorech es Yosef ve'omar, Elokim asher yisalchu lavos elfonov. Elokim, who my forefathers had walked before him, Avram v'Yitzchok, Elokim haro osi mi'odi, ad hayom hazeh. The Elokim who shepherded me from my very beginning until today. Hamalach hagol osi mikoro. The angel who has redeemed me from all evil, from all harm. Yivorech es hanorim. Should bless these lads, v'yikorei b'hem shmi, and my name they should be called by my name, v'shem avosai, Avram v'Yitzchok, and by the names of my forefathers, Avram and Yitzchok, v'yidgu l'rov b'kerv oretz, and they should proliferate in great numbers in the middle of the land. This is the bracha he gave, and this is the bracha we all give to our children. Hamal chagol osi mikoro. Just want to go on the point. V'yidgu. The yidgu means they should proliferate like fish, as we'll see Rashi in a moment. He could have said v'yirbu. V'yirbu, as we see in Mitzrayim, when the Jews, at time of the bondage, it says they increased in number, great numbers. It says v'yirbu. It doesn't say v'yidgu. But the bracha that Yaakov had given to Ephraim and Menashe was v'yidgu l'rov b'kerev oretz. So Rashi says, v'yidgu kidogam alolu sheborim v'robim vein ayin hara shota behem sholetus behem. Two things. The rate that fish proliferate, it's like meaning unlimited numbers. In addition, the fish is not subject to the evil eye, because the fish is covered by the water. The eye of the human being doesn't come upon the fish. As a result of that, it's a double brachas. I understood that the reason why fish proliferate to such a degree is only because they're not subject to the ayin hara. There's no limitation. Ayin hara puts a limitation on something. So his children, the reason why they're going to be able to be in such great numbers is because they're not going to be subject to the evil eye. That's the base. That's the equation, the connection to fish. And this is Chazal. He's quoting the Midrash. I had another understanding, which Alan probably recalls what I said. Now, at the time of the great flood, the Torah tells us all that was on dry land perished, died. The fish were not destroyed due to the Mabul, to the great flood. So the Gemara in Zvachim says, so where did the fish go? The Gemara says the water of the great flood was sulfuric. It was the equivalent of hot sulfuric acid. Everything totally dissolved. So the Gemara gives two answers. Either the fish went to the depths of the ocean, it was only the upper level of the water was hot and sulfuric, but in the depths of the ocean, it was ordinary ocean water, and therefore they're able to survive the fish, or the fish, they had swum to Eretz Yisrael, because the great flood did not affect Eretz Yisrael. Eretz Yisrael was not destroyed by the great flood. Anything on dry land perished because there were noxious gases, fumes of the Mabul, and everything was asphyxiated there. But it's not because the water actually covered Eretz Yisrael. So the fish, the waters around Eretz Yisrael were not sulfuric, were not hot, therefore the fish were able to survive. So it comes out very interesting. Every species that exists today, the origin of those species, where they originated from, was from the Teva. The species that were in the ark, every species kosher, non-kosher, were in that ark. A representation of those species. When they came out, they started to regenerate, started to procreate and to proliferate. As I proved, as I showed clearly, Noach was not a continuation of the previous existence, but Noach was the beginning of a new existence. So it comes out, whatever was in the ark is the beginning of a new existence. It's not a continuation of the original existence. And I showed it because we find that whatever happened at the time of creation was repeated to Noach when he came out of the table. They should procreate, they should be in great numbers. Noach brings a korban, as Odom brought a korban. Everything's identical. So it comes out the fish were part of the original creation. Anything land-based is the new creation. The bracha that Yaakov wanted to give his grandchildren were v'yitku. They should be similar to the fish, that they should be the original creation, which was the creation, was the more elevated, advanced level of creation.